YouTube, what's going on, YouTube? Hey, listen, man, we back again with another video. Happy Monday. Listen, we cashed greatly over the weekend. Sunday was probably one of our best bets, man. Literally, we got premium plays is 2 of 2, and recap of the night, we got 8 of 12. I don't know about y'all, man, but listen, if y'all single all these bets that I give y'all, bro, y'all are gonna make profit. 8 out of 12, bro, that's more than 50%. So listen, that's more cheddar in y'all pocket. Listen. So before we get into the video, man, if you guys could hit that sub button, it does help out. It does. I would greatly much appreciate it. And listen, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going hard for y'all, and I'm gonna keep pushing these things out daily. We got a 4-game slate. Is it a 4-game? Yeah, 4-game slate, and I got a couple legs for y'all again. So without further ado, I'm Roof from Elite Live Sports. Let's get into it, baby. You dig? Alright, now let's get into it, man. First off, we got KD going back home to DC. When I did the research last night, KD's points was at 25.5. Now it's at 24.5. I still love it. Literally, if you look at the similar hit rate for the past similar players, looks beautiful. 3 to 7 over the line, 5 for 5, 100% hit rate. BI 3 times. Banchero and Kawhi both nuked against the Wizards. But Kevin Durant has more bigger reasons why to nuke. He's going back home to DC. I think he's from DC, or if he's from Washington. I'm pretty sure he's from DC. So, excuse me, let's just run the numbers here. I think this is already self-explanatory, but let's just run the numbers just because. When he plays against bottom 10 teams, he's 57%, having hit over 24.5. And when he's on the away side, 66.7% of having hit 8 for 12, having hit over literally 24.5 points. With Jabari out, he hasn't played a game without Jabari when he plays against a bottom 10 team on the road. So look for Kevin Durant. I mean, is this even a road game for him? So without further ado, man, that's KD. That's our first leg. Next up, we got Reed Shepherd. He capitalizes when he plays without Jabari Smith. The thing is, I don't think his points gets there. I think his points last night was at 15. I don't think his points gets there, but I think his threes does. And literally for the past 21 games, he's 57%, 12 for 21 for having hit over 3 3-pointers. I know the similar hit rate doesn't look too good, but without Jabari Smith, he starts chucking a lot. So when he plays against bottom 10 teams having to guard the position, 61% of having to hit over his 3 3-pointers. And when he's on the road, he's 53%, still positive. I like it. Reed Shepherd's going to be chucking, so Reed Shepherd should be our second leg. Next up, I'm going to bite my teeth here and touch someone from the Wizards. He was a leg of ours yesterday, Bilal Coulibaly. He just does great. Like, his numbers look great on the PRA system. He's been very good in the past couple of games when he does play. Let's just run the numbers. When he's home, he's 71%, have been hit over 15.5 PRA when he plays against top 10 teams. However, still 75%, baby. That's still clean, and that's another leg that we can add to our leg. So here's what y'all do. Actually, I'm going to tell y'all after. You know what I'm saying? And then last but not least, we got a 4th legger in Albert Sengun. I don't like Sengun like that, but the Wizards defense is just so bad, and he hasn't been doing good the past couple games. 16 and 13. He's just been below the mark. So I think here, just an easier matchup just for him to get going. There's on Jabari Smith again. I know there's everyone else, but I'm going to go with the PA because he does like to assist the ball when he plays against bottom 10 teams having the guard's position. 66%. Let's just say bottom 5. 58%. And when he's on the road, he is 60% of having to hit his PA over 25.5 against bottom 5 teams. So that's our 4th leg. So here's what I do typically. You guys should break up these in, like, I'm giving you like 4 legs per game. So y'all should just do a same game parlay for that and the same game parlay for that. If y'all want to dumb it down a little bit, because I know y'all got the option to, y'all can most definitely do that. But the pay rate might not look too sexy unless you're putting up big money. You know what I'm saying? If you're putting up big money, then it's going to look sexy. Then you might make a profit. You feel me? You might 3x or 4x. But if you just touching the lines, you're going to simply make like 7x, 8x, 9x. So the lines are typically always scary. But listen, We are Elite Line Sports for a reason. Next up, we got Celtics at Bucks. I'm going the under here on KPJ. I've been very high on KPJ, but however, these past few games, he just hasn't been that hot. He's playing against the number one team and having to guard his position, which is very scary. They lost by 29 points to the Knicks and lost by 23 points to the Bulls. And I don't think it's going to get any better when he plays against the Celtics. Now, I get it. They are on the tail end of a back-to-back. Both teams are, but the Celtics are just a better team overall. But let's just do the numbers here. When he plays against a top 10 team, he's 27%, 3 at 11 haven't hit over his points. But I'm going to go simply PRA because he might get over his points. He might do that. He might start chucking. But when he plays a top 10 team against, let's just say top 5 team, he's 50% of having hit that. Similar plays doesn't look too hot. Now, when he's on the home, 1 for 2. Now, I think he gets under, the line was 31.5 last night. Now it's 30.5. So people are most likely taking the under. I'm going to take the under as well. I don't think I'm going to deter away from that. I just don't. I'm just not a fan of KPJ against literally the Celtics. And if you do points, I think points is also safer too if you want to do that. If you don't think PRAs, because he does get the rebounds and like to pass the ball a lot. But 18 against the Celtics last time, they won by 15 and the Hornets. So again, I'm not a fan of KPJ here. If you want to take the under points, you can do that. If you want to take under the PRA, which is what I'm taking, you can do that. Next up, 2 legs I really like today, and it is not include Jaylen Brown. I think a lot of people's going to be going to Jaylen Brown, understandable, but Jaylen Brown just had himself a game. You know what I mean? 23, 28, 27. I think this is what's going to happen. Derek White is going to go off. He's going to tee off, man. I'm going to go Derek White PRA over 27.5. Just did the research. Similar players looks great for the past 5 players. They have green, they have hit, and they have cleared. Now, when he plays against bottom 10 teams that have him to play, he is 66% to having a hit. On the tail end of a back-to-back, he's 66%, 2 out of 3 still a hit. Now, let's just say they're on the road. I get it. But numbers look sexy here, and that's all that matters. Derek White is going to be a huge focal point. Just ride with me, man. He's going to be a huge focal point. And another player I like is Peyton motherfucking Pritchard. Similar plays look as great as, again, 3 over the line, 53% hit rate. They just hit it with Norman Powell not too long ago. February 24th. It was a couple days ago. When he plays against bottom 10 teams, having to guard his position, literally 65%. Now on a back-to-back, he's 60%. And on the road, 100%. I think Peyton Pritchard here is probably one of my favorite plays of the night. I'm going to say he is the premium play. If you guys are not keeping up with the premium plays, a.k.a. the favorite plays of the night, I just changed the name, premium plays. We've been cashing most of them, bro. If it's at least 1 of 1, 1 of 2, or 2 out of 2 the past days. And get them while they're hot, man, because, listen, at some point, when we're up there, bro, we're not just going to give away the premium plays, baby. You deal what I'm saying? We gotta listen. Listen, free plays are hot right now. So let's just keep it going. Nuggets and Jazz, I get it. The Nuggets just played, right? Hold on, sorry. Nuggets just played, and they just lost by 9. They're not winning as much as they'd like to, and they need to win. This is a must-need win because, listen, the Western Conference, if you guys have been paying attention to the standings, they don't look too hot, bro. It's very close. Anybody could be at the 7 or 8 seed in the play-in tournament. No one wants to do that, bro. No one wants to play extra games. They want to have that extra rest. They want to be in that 1 to 6. So look for Yoke to get it going with his points, 29.5. That's one of our legs. I'll show you why. When he plays against bottom 10 teams that have guard positions, 45%. Understandable. It's not too hot. Just tap it under 50. Similar players get 3 over the line to 4 over the line. The hit rate is 70%, 7 over 9. Now, are they on the road? I just want to confirm that. They are on the road. They are visiting 3 for 10. Now, on the tail end of a back-to-back, however, we're talking 50%, 29 and 32. So, on the tail end of a back-to-back on the road, he literally puts up buckets. They won by 54 against the Blazers. He scored 32. Literally, Jokic is so much of a focal point without and this is not just away. This is simply home and away. So home, he's 2 for 2. Away, he's 1 for 2. But on the tail end of a back-to-back, 32, 44, 29, 32. Jokic, and if y'all know Jokic, he likes to pass and rebound. He doesn't like to score. But on a back-to-back games, bro, he's very focal point. He is the focal point, and he leads by example, and he gets it done. So Jokic, 29.5. I like it. He's hit it 3 out of 4 times. 2 at home, 1 on the road, and look for him to kind of get 2 out of 3 on the road. I like Jamal Murray. I'm not going to go for his points, but I'm going to go PRA because similar rate, similar players, looks great. 3 over the line, 60% hit rate. When he plays against a team that's bottom 5, having a guard's position because they are 30 out of 30. Literally, this is what the case is on the tail end of a back-to-back. And when he plays bottom 5 teams on the road, he's 66% of having to get over. They both have to go crazy, all right? They're losing. They're not winning as much as they would like to. And this West is up for grabs, okay? The Spurs, the Thunder, the Lakers, the Suns. There's a lot of teams that's in the hunt for that 6th spot, bro. And the Nuggets are not winning efficiently as much as they like to. Just look at this loss. Last 2 good games against 2 good teams, they lost. Like, it's just, and then they lost to the Warriors, which is not even a good look. So, with that being said, they need to win. So, look for Jamal Murray and look for Nikola Jokic to go crazy. Another third person I like in this is Julian Strawther. He's come up as of lately when he plays against bottom 10 teams. Look at these past couple of games, 19, 18, 11, and 13. Past 3 games when he plays against bottom tier opponents, he's been good. Similar players look good. I think Julian Strawther, 11 points. They're going to need the young guns to come up too, and I think Strawther's going to be a big focal point there on the tail end of a back-to-back. I'm not touching no Jazz, bro. The Jazz is nah, that's a fade for me, bro. They are tanking like a mother. No. I am going to go Draymond, Mr. Green. PRA, they're 1 out of 30 having to guard his position. That's not going to tear me away. When he plays against top 10 teams having to guard his position, he's 50% of having to hit. When he's home, though, however, he's 44%, which looks very enticing to me. I do think he gets this because they need to get back into the winning column. Curry is going to sooner or later come off of the injury. We got to go with the narratives a little bit. They lost by 28 because they was playing against a good Lakers squad. Now they're playing against the Clippers. I think they're going to play a lot better now. They're going to practice, going to hit the training. They're going to go to the training center. They're going to think about new plays to get people open and have people playing. So I think Draymond Green is going to be a big focal point there. So I think Draymond Green plays better at home. So with that being said, I like it. I think 19.5 is very doable. I know the similar player hit rate doesn't look too good, but the Warriors are pretty bad. But I'm touching legs for y'all anyway. I'm going with Guy Santos under the points because I'm not a fan of it. 2 for 11. It doesn't look too sexy at all when he plays against top 5 teams. He's 0 for 7. Doesn't look good. Similar players looks disgusting. 33%, 5 out of 15. Minus negative 2.9, negative 3 under the line, which is not good. And when he is home, it doesn't get any better. 0 for 5. And then I know this is when he doesn't have much of the minutes, but I'm still going under 13.5. So those are the 2 legs. Then we got both. Basically, the Clippers are on the tail end of a back-to-back. I'm going to go Mr. Kawhi Leonard himself, the Claw. On the tail end of a back-to-back, he looks phenomenal when he plays against top 10 teams. Again, 28.5, I do think. And with Garland in, I think he's not going to do too much of the ball handling. He's going to be scoring, as he should be. You know what I mean? This is kind of what it is. That's what his job is to do, is to lead by example. So with that further case, I do like Kawhi Leonard. If you guys want to dumb it down to 25, you guys can. I like Kawhi Leonard, though, for sure. Sometimes you can't see what's going to happen with the numbers. Just like we did yesterday with Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris played a narrative game, and sometimes you just got to go with the narrative. The Clippers want to win. This is their first game. Oh, and without John Collins, this is what I forgot to do. That's why it didn't look sexy. I was trying to figure that out. When he plays without John Collins, he absolutely goes crazy. Look at the hit rate, 3 out of 300%. The points go crazy. When he plays against the Pistons, 55. Wizards, 33. Magic, 37. John Collins is doubtful to play, but most likely he's not going to play. So look for Kawhi Leonard to get going. And then I do like Derrick Jones Jr. He's been phenomenal. The past couple of games, just look at these 12, 22. Like, he's a gamer now. He's playing. He's playing. So I do like. Now he has a point guard. Darius Garland. He's going to be getting assists, so he's going to be looking for slashers. They don't have too much of a fast-paced big no more like Zubac. So Zubac is gone, and Brook Lopez can't pick and roll as fast as he can. He's just a drop, and he's just a pick and pop. You know, he's just a post up and a pick and pop. So I like Derrick Jones Jr. He does starts. He's going to get into the slashing lanes, and he's going to get some alleys, and he's going to be getting some pass from Garland because Garland can pass for his point guard. And he's going to most likely set up his point guard. So, I mean, that could bode well for Benedict Mathurin too. But I do like Derrick Jones Jr., and I'm going to show you why. I think it was, if he's home away on the tail end of a back-to-back, just look at this. Away, when he's on the road, and on the tail end of a back-to-back, he's 12 and he's 13 points. And his line is at 11.5. So, listen. Those are the premium plays. I think I already gave it to y'all. What was the premium play again? I can't remember. I think it was Payne Pritchard over 17.5. Look for that to cash again. If y'all should start putting big money on the premium plays, like $100, bro. Y'all would cash every single time, bro. Just take my word for it, bro. We're hitting every premium plays lately. But without further ado, that's the video, and I hope you guys win today again. Let's get into the 75% win column. We've been killing it these past couple of days, so listen, let's just stay tuned. If you haven't hit that bell already, hit the bell, man, because we are putting these out, man, and I want y'all to touch these lines as soon as they drop. So I'm Rue from Elite Sports. I appreciate y'all, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.